We have offered out some new contracts to some of our players, and we have a top of the table clash. We've got a lot to discuss. Let's get into it, my dudes. Well, I know I said in the past that Lomo is usually a lower table team, a lower mid-table team. We usually struggle with them, actually. We got to discuss some stuff first. I forgot to do it again. Almost forgot it again. Let's look at the schedule, seeing what we done since we last left off. We last played against, was it Cercle Bruges? We went out and played Belgium, won this match 1-0. Valentina gets a goal. Valentina actually went on a really good form, a run of good form lately, and I know it's kind of disappeared with that last match. And the match before that, you didn't see he didn't look good in it either. But he did. He had about 2 games that he looked really good in it. We're going to watch the 1 goal from this match that he had. Like I said, some of these goals he had in this stretch looked really good, and I was really impressed with him. Right here, Junior plays it into him. Easy stuff there for him and gets it in the back of the net. That's the goal that we have in this match. Beerschot, we win this match 2-0. Where did he have, he's that's right. He looked good in the episode, actually, against Cercle Bruges. Beerschot, Banu looked good. 2-0. Banu gets a brace. I know he didn't do nothing in the last match. Banu's been pretty inconsistent this year. It's kind of like dealing with Valentina and Big Greg. Come on, Banu. His first one comes from a pin. Puts us up 1-0 in the first half. And then the second one comes late. Essahal plays a pretty ball forward. And Banu gets past the defense and finishes on it 2-0 there. And then we had the Gink match where we just drew against them. Lomo's up next. As I said, I've got the team picked. We got Cook and goal, back forward Junior, Mr. Anderson, and Song Daisy along there's. Back it up. Back forward of Junior, Mr. Anderson, Song, and Daisy. In the midfield, Hart and Gassan, Miskovic as well. Right-hand side, Valentina. I know we said we was going to start Mabangaloo. Quick Pick wanted us to start Halaj. That's how I'm going to say it. It's Halaj. He's on the left-hand side, Banu up top. Halaj was the player we discussed in the last one. He's either footed, can play on either side. We're playing him, seeing how he does. He looks good, doesn't he? He looks like a really good player that I'm excited to see what he does in the future. Let's get out there, get a victory against Lomo. Get back into those winning ways. We don't want to start drawing. We've done 2 now in the last 5. We don't need that. We need to start getting 3 points. Pump the fist. Pierre Song is an aggressive dude. Every time we've started him, he's aggressive from the get-go. He's just ready to go out there and murder somebody. And I'm perfectly fine with it. As long as he doesn't get a red card. If he gets a red card, then I'm not okay with it. Pretty sure murder, though, you get a red card with that. Not an expert. Just saying. We're not looking good in this match, are we? We're going to drop some encouragement on the guys. I hit something. I don't know what it was. I didn't encourage them. It didn't work either. Whatever it was, it did not work. We're wearing our lovely 3rd kit. I like this kit. We don't see it enough. I do like it. I wish we'd seen it more in the games. You don't see brown too often. I do like it though. It's different. I think that's why I like it. Speaking of kits, finally got a Derby County kit from this year. As you guys know, I've mentioned it in the past. Tried getting I didn't really like any of the kits from this year, so I tried to get the away goalkeeper kit because I actually liked it. It was like a bright neon pink, and it shipped to the U.S. We struggle with this team. It shipped to the U.S. It basically got lost. So I got in touch with Fanatics International, and they was like, "Oh, we got in touch with the carrier. It's fine. They're still tracking the package." Okay. Week later passed us by, and they're like, "Oh yeah, they said it's lost." Pretty sure I told you guys that previous week, and then they tell me, "We'll just go ahead and send you another one." I'm like, "Okay, that's cool. Send me the second goalkeeper kit, or the away goalkeeper kit, like I want." About an hour later, they message about, like, "Hey, we've sold out of those kits." Yeah, I've been waiting on one for a month. I've been talking to you guys for a long time about trying to get a kit because they waited so long. They sold out. I had to get the home kit because it was. I really don't like the away kit, and I don't like the 3rd kit. They're both terrible to me. So get the home kit. It's okay. It's not terrible. Not great. All right, let's get into it. This is terrible, though. We're down 1-0 against a really poor Lomo team. I think Song got a foot on that to clear it. Banu tries to jump on it, and he can't quite do it. Guys, Guys, I'm a bit worried. Junior wins it out, pushes it up to Banu, and Banu once again doesn't get to it. Almost looking like they're wanting to go up 2-0. The defense is trying everything they can out there to stop that attack. They finally get it stopped. Halaj running with it on the left-hand side. He's got the speed. He beats a lot of men, but it gets closed down to Gassan. How many times has that happened in this save? Like literally just bounces off the post off wide open shots. I am furious with this team right now. I am furious. What is up with Valentina? He looked so good for a stretch, and now he's back to just being inconsistent. How does Gassan miss that? I'm throwing a water bottle. I am absolutely furious with this match right now. Miskovic, I'm looking for you to make a difference. Pearsung, I'm looking for you to make a difference. Get him at least in a decent mood when we come back out there, because this is poor. This is really poor. We're not getting anything out of this right now. We haven't, the past two matches, nothing highlight-wise. And we're giving up a free kick here, a very dangerous one. I mean, it ended up not being so dangerous, but yeah. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Wow. Valentina just absolutely struggling out there. He's not starting the next match. Banu might. I don't know what's up with Banu either. Where is Encourage? I thought Encourage was like the third one. Okay, so we haven't made a change yet. We're making them now. Valentina, you're coming off, bud. You've been absolutely piss poor. Miskovic, I'm going to take you off. You've looked good, but I am taking you off. Samurek, you're moving up as a number 10. Hart, you're going to play right there. We're going to ball wing midfield you. On defend. Gassan, advanced playmaker. You're going on attack, Samurek. Maybe we can get something. Goodness gracious. Very attacking at this point. I'm tired of this. This is really poor. And it's all starting with Banu being upset. He's not wanting to sign a contract with us. He's wore slap out at this point. Owen, bud. Oh, Banu's hurt. That's dangerous because we don't have a backup striker that's really ready yet. This was poor. Poor episode. We lose 2 matches. Or no, we lose 1. We draw the other. Never looked really threatening, did we? And they're going to give this a pin, ain't they? God. This game is awful at times. We're lucky we got a point out of this episode. "12 shots, 3 on target, 1.15 XG. They was much better than us. They came out and they performed. We didn't. We looked absolutely awful. I don't have a water bottle to even throw. Valentina's not starting the next match. Depending on Banu's injury, he's not starting the next match. We got to figure out this attack. It's so inconsistent. That's the issue with it. It's just inconsistency. People are not. And the thing about it is, it's like, it would be easy for me to make changes if like these guys was terrible players, but Banu's a world class. No, he's not world. He's really good for this league. Richter's really good for this league. Valentina's really good for this league. Just getting them to play consistently has been really tough. And I don't know how to help out. We may bring up a number 10, put them as an advanced playmaker, change up the midfield roles a little bit. We got to figure it out, though, before the next episode. We're going to come back, I think, with Anderlecht, Club Bruges, maybe a youth intake. That's what I'm hoping anyways. I'm going to play Ghent, Kortchev, and Vosland off screen. Maybe we can get it turned around by the time the next episode comes back around and we can win 2 matches in it. It'd be nice to get 6 points in an episode. These guys are shy. They're really shy. They don't want to play for you guys. Before we get into today's episode, why don't you go ahead and leave a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment down below. As I said in the intro, we got a top-of-the-table clash against Ghent, a team that beat us early on this season, I believe. Let us take a look. Didn't they beat us? They beat us. Yeah, 0-1. So hopefully we get a little bit of revenge today. It is a home matchup against them. Then after that, we're playing Lommel, who is pretty low in the league, but we haven't actually played on camera before. They're sitting 13th. So a little bit better than what they've done in the past. Should be a fun match. Should be 2 fun matches. We do have some injuries to note. One of them's pretty serious. Just when you thought the Norwegian Smash Brothers was going to be back, Max Norman Williamson pulls a calf strain in his calf has a strain, okay? Kalen knocks out for 1 to 2 days. Pierre Song, he has a tight Achilles. He's out for 1 to 2 days. But the name you don't see on there anymore, Mr. Anderson is back. Good stuff there. We thought, hey, let's get Mr. Anderson and we'll get Max Norman Williamson being rocking and rolling this year, creating the partnership that we want between those two. He gets hurt. We sell Van Lerbergen. We're kind of thin at center back at that point. Well, we're still kind of thin now that Pierre Song is hurt and Max Norman Williamson's hurt. Not fun. We may want to call up one guy just for this match, this first match, because we will have Pierre Song back, just in case somebody gets hurt. And I'm not sure which one we want to call up because we do have a couple. I have Van Heck on the bench, and he can play that position. I think that's what we'll do. Instead of calling up somebody, Van Heck will be on the bench for the first match. Then we'll bring up some other guys. I mentioned that I sent out some contracts. People haven't actually signed them yet, but we will discuss the guys that we've offered out those contracts to. So it ends with Pierre Song. I remember that. We've offered Pierre Song a new contract. Tried to offer Abano a new contract, and he refuses to sign. Says he wants to play with a higher level team. So because of that, he's transfer listed now. I've transfer listed him at 59 mil. I don't know. I think that's what we'd have to get for him. It's tough right now. I don't know if we'll ever get that for him. There's not a transfer window open, so we're not going to get it yet. We've offered out a new contract to Vim. I tried to offer out a new contract to Von Das, and he's wanting a pretty large contract. So we're going to wait on that one. We're going to wait a little bit longer, see if we can get that drop down a little bit. Esahal, he's wanting a new contract, but he's through contract through the end of the next season, and I just don't really see offering him one yet, because, I mean, it's not kicking up a fuss with anybody. He really hasn't impressed me since joining the club. He's been good at times. He's an average, consistent player, I guess you could say, but can I separate him really over Gasson? Not really. They're pretty close, ain't they? Last 5, he's putting out a 6.76. Gasson, he's putting out a 6.64. It's pretty close, really, and I just can't really distinguish him. And Samrak, hey, guys, he's a 3-star player already, 5-star potential. He's skyrocketing, and that's not looking good for Esahal or Gasson. Those two need to step it up if they want to keep their game time, I guess. I guess that's what you would say. We've done enough talking, though. We're going to go up against Gink. I'm a bit nervous about this match just because they're a good side. We're playing Van Doss in this match, ain't we? I thought it said he was tired on that last screen. Must not be. I kind of want to play. I kind of want to put Samrak on the bench for Gasson. See if he can do something for us. We got Cook and Goal at back 4 of Walsh, Mr. Anderson, Adore, and Van Doss in the midfield. Hart, Esahal, and Miskovic, right-hand side, Valentina, left-hand side, Richter up top. Bono, who may not be with us much longer. His contract expires at the end of next season, so we're going to try to get this expedited a little bit. We don't want to do what we've done this past season and lose out on not selling a player of his stature. Hopefully somebody will come in for him, make an offer for him, and we can make a little bit of a profit for him. If you remember, he was a really cheap player for us that we purchased, and he has absolutely been a baller since joining the club. I outstretched my arms, didn't I? I don't like doing that. As you can see, we're in good form, winning 4 of our last 5. Hopefully it continues. Maybe it continues. The game's been a little bit slow today. It might have been, though, because I was rendering. I can't remember if I was rendering at the time or not. Pretty sure I was. All right, let's get this one underway. See what we got. First 10 down, and we ain't seen nothing yet. It's one of those matches. Quick match. Glad I done a decent little intro because it's not going to be a very long match, it doesn't seem like. Gink. Looking scary from that corner. We apparently come right back with the throw-in. Walsh just gets it out. Good job. Good job there. We're going to drop some encouragement on the guys. We got some guys that are mainly Valentina. He's a bit nervous. His form dropped off in the last match, by the way. He didn't look good in the last one. We got to discuss those last matches. We'll do that in the next bit. I forgot to do that. Bonu takes a shot. Just sells it wide. He hasn't been very accurate this year, has he? Richter is banged up. I'm going to go ahead and make that change. Bangaloo's coming on for him. I don't want Richter to be hurt too bad. Bangaloo's nervous. You know, this is a good time. If Richter's hurt, like it's a good time for my Bangaloo to make a step up. We've got a lot of guys on the bench and a lot of guys on the reserve team that want to be in that spot that he's in. But Bangaloo, he's been inconsistent at best since joining the club. He's been a decent player at times. There's been a couple times where we thought we was going to start him over Richter, but he hasn't been able to do it yet. We do have players like Fralu. We have players like, I think Vim plays on that side. He might play on the right-hand side. I'm not 100% sure on that. And then we got some guys on the reserve. Like I said, there's one guy that's Danish, I think. That's a really good player that I kind of want to get called up to this first team to see if he can help out a little bit, because we're not looking good today. Gink is handing it to us, really. Ooh, Cook had them safe hands, and he had to have them there because that was a bit close. He rolls it over to Mr. Anderson. He's got Walsh. This is Mr. Anderson's first full-time return, first full 90 minutes since being injured. He's played a lot of cleanup minutes in the past couple matches for us, and I was interested to see how that would work out for him because, like I said, he hasn't played a lot. He seems like he's pretty fit out there. He's not getting tired yet or nothing like that, which is good because we really don't want to call Van Heck in the game. Van Heck's not ready to be playing yet, but we may have to if something happens. Oh, we need a highlight that goes good for us. There was a good one. That was a good one. That was decent. I'm happy with that highlight. We got to make some changes, though. Some of these guys are just – they're not feeling it today, are they? Valentina's one of them, and we don't have a player to swap out for him. Huh. Well, that kind of stinks because that was my plan, taking him out. Samrek, we're going to bring him on. That's going to be our second change, I guess. Essal's not having a bad game. I think we're just going to move up a little bit, do a little bit more. Try getting something. Can you be a deep line playmaker? You, sir, you sure can. We're going to put you on attack. You're going to be a ball-winning midfield because you like to do that. You like to tackle people. Okay, let's see if we get something out of it. We're going to drop some encouragement on the guys. They're a little bit nervous out there. Some of them's apprehensive, I assume. And the encouragement didn't really help, did it? It didn't really help. Vandos is having a good game out there. I tell you who's not having a good game. It's Banu. Banu's looking really poor. Fitz, you're coming in, my dude. Banu's coming off. See if you can do something in these last couple of minutes. Oh, the attack was not there today. Cook had a really good game, 7.8 for him. Looking at the statistics, Gink had 18 shots, 9 on target, XG of 1.63. We had 11 shots, only 1 shot on target. Only put out a 0.96 XG. That was not good enough. That was really poor. That was really poor. We got to do better than that in the next match. Going up against Loma, like I said, they're usually a bottom half team, if not in the relegation zone. And that's where they're sitting at this year. They're in number 13. Richter, he's out 2 to 3 weeks. Gosh, we got to find something. We got to do something about that. My Bangalore probably will get the start, but I got to figure out a left wing backup. Let's see, because we got Fralu. Where are you at? You're right there. Okay, he is there. We got him, and Bangalore. That other guy. What was that other guy's name that I mentioned? What was his name? I mentioned him in the match. Vim. Vim can he can't really play over there, can he? On the under 21 side, we do have, like I said, we do have a couple players that I would be interested in moving up. Not you. You're not the one I'm thinking of. It's this guy that I'm thinking of. Hollage can play over there. I think we call him up. What do we think? We think we call him up? I think he can help out the squad. He's under 21, so we don't have to register him, and we can drop him back down when Richter comes in, or we can drop Fralu down. It depends on which one of those two guys look better. Like I said, I believe Bangaloo's going to get the start. Then he'll be the backup for this match, maybe. Come in there. If he doesn't look good, we'll see how it goes. Well, you guys know that I absolutely love this save. But playing with these youngsters can be the most frustrating thing I've had to deal with. It's getting 1 point out of this match. Going up against a team in Gink that's a good team, but going up against a really poor side against Lomo and getting absolutely manhandled is unacceptable. I mean, I guess if you like this episode, you can leave a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment down below. And as always, my dudes, thank you for watching.